There you go. Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome back to yet another episode of Toy Tangents here in Little Toys Big Stories. Today we have an amazing seasonal show because 'tis the season, right?
Yes, this is our Christmas special.
As you guys can tell, I have something very special to share that is completely not Christmas related, but I'm about two um, holidays behind here. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine because
That's because,
we got a Christmas unboxing here. That's the best type. TNMT.
yes. It's been a TNMT year, and it's a good thing that we're wrapping it up. Well, we're not. It's not the year wrap up yet. We'll save the year wrap up for next weekend because that'll be
Exactly.
for the end of the year. But it's. I think it's good to end up. Hi, Baby Raptor. To kind of go into Christmas with a nice turtle haul because nothing has been more joyful than turtles this year. And I think Bambi Raptor can agree with that as well.
And not only that, I feel like whenever you find a toy that it's immediately stolen by your spouse, right? And not stolen, claimed by your spouse, that is TNMT, that is it's kind of special, you know?
Yes.
Let me
Because then
see.
that opens up the door for like, you interested in them turtles? You want to play turtles with me?
Let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and share our link. Seems like right now we're live. By the way, excuse our fail because I was supposed to take this wonderful holiday picture, but somebody didn't leave her Barbasona here, and when she was here, we were too busy having fun.
I know. We were supposed to take like a new photo display for our channel. That was gonna be like Christmassy with our action figure shown us. But I
Hmm.
was supposed to have left mine there because I couldn't find her as I was leaving. So I was like, yeah, she's there. It's fine. She's safe. She's at Max's place. And I was like, when I got home and I was cleaning out my backpack, it was like, oops, she's here with me.
I know. I was like, wait a minute, it's not here, and sure enough, it was not. And
Oh
I'm
my
just
goodness.
sharing, by the way, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just sharing.
Yeah, it's all good. I shared it as well. And good morning to everyone who's joining us right now. As you know, I am Porcelain Piggy and that is Mighty Max Toys. I like in my current position, I want to point to this side because you're on this side. But I think when it comes out in the video, it goes that way. So I have to go point that way where you're not. So
I
I'm
know.
getting used to it still. And this week, I pretty much was catching up with everything. It's my first week off in vacation. So I was
Oh,
like, I
feels
want to
great.
hit all my local thrifts. I want to see everything that the world has to offer because
You're
I'm
like, I
free.
want to be where the people are. No, I want to be where the toys are, where the thrifts are. I want to see what the junk is.
I love it. I love
Fighting
it.
around the old ladies who are super rude again. What's the word? Bit. This is a family show.
This is a family show. Sometimes it is sometimes a family show. Sometimes it's not. But one of the things I've been dying to do is to finally read my Godzilla times Power Rangers collaboration that I picked up. What's the name of that comic book place? Amazing Comics?
Yeah, Amazing Comics. The one in Long Beach? Yes.
Yeah, the Amazing Comics out in Long Beach because I had looked for this in every single comic book store out here in the valley. I checked in Culver City. I checked at other local ones near Torrance, and finally found it in Long Beach. And when I told him, it's like I've searched far and low for this one, and believe me, it's worth it. Great read. Well, I'll go into
Is it
detail.
is it Boom Studios?
It is by
It
yes,
must be
Boom
Boom.
Studios. Yeah,
Yeah.
Boom
Boom
Studios.
Studios have been doing a fantastic job all year long with their, well, multiple years really, with all of their Power Ranger crossovers. Batman crossover, you would think it doesn't work. Yeah, it does. Power Rangers crossover with TNMNT. Does it work? Absolutely, it worked out. So like they have a really good team of
And
writers,
for
editors, colorists, artists, everything.
and one of the things is that for the Ninja Turtle ones, don't get confused. There's two collaborations because the first one was so good they went ahead and did a part two. And
Oof,
the
oof.
part two is the one that came out this year, and I'm waiting to get it again. I can't get them individualized. I need to get them as like the soft covers because I just can't wait.
And just because we are in the Godzilla world, I will have to say that Godzilla minus one has once again been extended. So like if you missed it, like I have, right, you can go into the theaters and watch it, and I definitely recommend it. Even though hypocritically, I have not gone to see it,
Mhm.
you know, but
But
I'm
it,
gonna definitely get a chance to do it. Hopefully, we get to do it this weekend.
yes, and I believe it's also available for streaming because I know my dad is a big streamer when it comes to like
Allegedly.
movies and stuff, and he watched it this week, and I think it's available for streaming now as well because I think that's how he watched it.
Just as a disclaimer, I did not know how my dad got the whole of that movie. Just you know, I don't live with him. It's my dad. I don't love him, but I don't know. But anyways,
But I'm assuming it's stream. I don't know if he actually went to the theaters. I'll ask.
but anyways, so that's the Godzilla news for this week, or is it? Is there anything else?
Yeah, well, we all got like, a little sneaky peeky of the new Godzilla and Kong. I forgot the rest of the title. Movie action figures are coming out, and everybody's kind of like a little happy and a little sad about certain parts of one of the main toys that we're gonna be seeing.
Oh, like you mean the RC Kong?
No Kong, no RC Kong.
Oh,
It's the RC
Lanky
Godzilla.
Kong?
No. Oh my gosh. But there are some new so for the Godzilla toys, for some reason they always make this like keychains that make them look a slightly flat. I have one that was gifted to me by one of our Instagram friends, and they actually made one of that baby monkey. And I was like, oh,
Gross.
but honestly, it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad. It looks cuter than in the
Oh,
film.
what? Oh, that's it. You're changing our minds. By the way, so Porcelain Piggy was outraged, or better yet, disappointed with the toy that we're going to talk about right now. So I'm trying to look for it. I think you sent me the image on
On the gram,
you
yes.
sent me the link on the gram, right? So let me just pull it out.
Yeah.
And essentially, it is a RC, so remote control Godzilla, and it's kind of crazy because I thought, all right, you know what? This sucks. Sure, it's terrible. It doesn't look very good, but I guess it's not supposed to. I guess it's just supposed to be that.
Mm,
And I can't find it. I can't
it's
find the Godzilla, you know, Godzilla RC.
well,
But
it's
in the meantime, I can and will show you that it's not the only one.
mhm.
What about this Godzilla RC? Let me show you.
I know there have been some older ones that have those. They're not really RC, that they're still connected by strings, and they have like just two buttons to move
Yes,
forward
yes,
and
yes,
back.
yes.
Yeah, one of them is well known in the Godzilla collecting community, and it was brought out by Radio Shack.
Oh,
Yeah, so there are a few,
what
and they
about
have
this
this.
one?
Okay, let's see. My Max is sharing one of these screens with us. Let's see. Oh, it's a cutie pie. Look at those little eyes. Look at those beady eyes. That's that's really cute.
Look at the box, dude.
So sick.
Honestly, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm
I
like
gotta
I.
say.
So what upsets me about the current one is not the fact that I love all the new movements it has. I like all
Whoa,
the features they have given it. What happened? What happened? Oh, the Radio Shark one is in the bottom. The Radio Shack.
King
I
Kong is wearing shades, yo. Like, what is this?
Where are you? I don't see it. I don't see it. Show us. Show
Oh
us.
wait. I'm not. I'm sharing my whole screen instead of just that. I should share the whole screen. Let me see. Let me
There
go
you go.
here.
I sent you the link on the gram.
Okay, got it. So let me just move you over here, and
Yeah.
let me just go ahead and change my
See the Radio
screen.
Shack one is the orange and green one.
Okay. So let me just present. Let me just change things up again. It's time to shake things up again. There you go. I haven't been here. So many moments. All right, there you go. You seeing it? The Target one?
Oh my gosh. What the heck,
Seeing this?
bruh?
You seeing this?
Oh my gosh. Why? I mean,
This
I'm,
movie's gonna be a train wreck.
I'm hoping that it's only the toys. I hope it's only the toys that look like whatever this is.
But granted, this is from the older movie, I guess. Like they're
Titan Tech.
called Titan Tech. And
Okay.
now,
Yeah.
dude, that's exactly what Godzilla needed, dude.
No,
Godzilla and Kong needed armor.
no, it's just toys. It's just the toys. I think that they can go
Yeah,
out on the toys,
toys are gonna be toys no matter what, right?
and that's okay. Like I can live with that if, as long as they don't go that ham in the movie.
Oh, I know. All right, so let's go ahead and check out the toy that you sent me because it's important that we look at it. Let's take a look. There you go.
And I think it's pretty cool. Like I like it. I just have an issue with the shell above all the mechanics. So let's see. Can you share that with us? I'm currently still looking at it. Let's go. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I'm sharing the screen right now.
And Mike does the
I'm
hard work of
looking at
like
it spit.
Mike does a hard job of like
Boom.
tossing it
Dun-dun-dun,
around.
dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun. We're gonna get copyrighted again. Look at that. Isn't that just
See,
nostalgic as heck? Okay, can we just pause and say like we need more toy commercials? You know,
I
I
think
feel
we
like we
do.
need more toy commercials. Like I'm kind of tired of like having to collect like all of these beautiful, beautiful toys, all of these beautiful toys just from pictures in the internet. I want commercials. Like, please give me a now G.I. Joe Classified coming in with some power action, multiple articulation. Like, oh my God, it would be so good. I would die.
Yeah, I think even if they just do it for fun, if they don't have to do a full commitment, that you could just do it online, do it for your channel, guys.
Do it live.
So yeah, I think it'll be sick because we don't get that many commercials, and I think also because now we all watch more stuff in streaming, we get less
Yeah.
commercials, like kids commercials. Because when we do go out of town, I will always watch like Cartoon Network, and that's where all the like toy commercials are. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm like, hey, I forgot about this, or like I didn't even know about it. I'm like, I'm not interested in this product, but I haven't seen a commercial in a while. But
I
one of the
know.
main issues I have with this
Now,
Godzilla
see,
is that he like one of the things we liked about oh sorry remove you one of the things we liked about the Godzilla initially was that he was a
I'm
chubs.
sharing it
He
again
was
if
a
you want to use it. If you want to.
okay, he was a big chubs, everybody's like, oh my god, he's Chubzilla. We like him because he's like the biggest one we've gotten. He's the tallest Godzilla, he's the thickest Godzilla. Everybody's like, he's a big boy. But now he has like what I understand
Got
you
that
need.
mood.
I understand that you need the movement for the abdomen. That's the reason why he is like cinched at the waist. But it just looks so weird. I feel like if they could put like a little layer of like fat, he'll look nice. Because I love the way he moves. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna pick it up.
No way. Okay, so Godzilla tends to be kind of tricky because these are the toys that they come out, everybody kind of just goes like, ugh. But then they become niche and they become rare and they become like sought after, and then you end up paying a lot more for them, when you're done, and you're like, oh, I should have just bought it. And you know what? Let's move on because I do want to acknowledge that last weekend was a lot of Godzilla things, pretty much like what's become the Godzilla hub, which is the one and the only Designer Con. Like Designer Con is
Yes.
this really awesome event that's been held in the Anaheim Convention Center, and pretty much our very own Kaiju Crackhead was out there, and he gave us a bit of coverage, right? So why don't we just share a little bit of his haul? Look at his page and see what's going on. So again, big shout out to Kaiju Crackhead. If you are not following him, you definitely should. He's very knowledgeable about kaiju's, and he's learning with you. So many, many times, I can't tell you the number of times that he's been like, "Oh yeah, this is actually a super rare, super expensive toy," and I'm like, I wouldn't know how to recognize this at all. You know. So these are a couple of the things that he's actually like documenting, and he puts a lot of really cool information. Now, when I see these toys, they are definitely designers, but they are not for me. Like 100% not for me. They don't move. I don't know what value they are. I think that to me, again, not my cup of tea, but people love them. Otherwise, people wouldn't go to the designer cons, you
Because a
know?
lot of them are made out of like vintage molds, either, because a lot of those items that you won't be able to get them at a lower price point, and they're just kind of revisiting vintage molds or recreating them in a
Hmm.
larger scale or on the scale that they originally were. So you're like, oh, I really want to have that, um that specific one, but I know for sure I cannot afford. Ooh, loud cars in your side. Like I cannot afford, I will not find it. So they're making them more accessible for people by recreating it. Although the price is still high
Hmm.
because it is a designer toy. There's only limited created, but you have a little bit more access to them. And I know like the Marusan company also like recreates from their own molds, and those are some of the like
Yeah.
coveted Godzilla items that people go looking for.
Yeah. So that is pretty much. Oh, there's no problematic. So that is pretty much the Godzillas for we have. I want to see more, images. I want to see what niche toys comes out because at the moment I have not caved in yet. I have not bought any Godzilla merch for myself, and I'm kind of proud of
Oh,
that. I don't know if I should. I love how you have Aguras with bells. It's so dope.
because I'm working on my Christmas photo shoot, and I actually had to remove a costume for one of mine because I was like, you know what, I'm done with the photo shoot, and I don't want you to get damaged because it was being held by like double stick tape. But here's a little sneaky peek of that what that might have looked like.
Of course, the main feature. Absolutely. So yeah, a lot of really cool, kaiju news in the we're definitely going in. I feel like this year Godzilla minus one really marked the start of the kaiju renaissance, like in a way that the previous movies have not been able to do. There's been like this resurgence. I think there's box office breaking records here in the US for a Japanese studio movie, which is freaking crazy.
Which you still haven't gone to see, and you should.
I don't have the time. I want to play with my toys. To me, now I see it as like, oh my god, a movie. It's 2 hours I don't get to play, or I don't get to. I tell you, yesterday my wife and I were watching The Lord of the Rings as we always do during Christmas. We go through all 6 movies, right? We ignore Rings of Power. That doesn't exist in our world, and we watched the extended edition for every single one. So we finished the first 3, the Hobbit saga, and now we're starting with a Fellowship of the Ring.
Hmm.
And my wife fell asleep, and
Hmm.
it was about 10, and then she went to bed. I went to the garage to play. I was just like, I can't afford not to. And then when came back home, I was like, damn, it's 1 a.m. I was like, shoot. So yeah, it's I gotta tell you, like sometimes playing with my toys takes
I
priority over watching
know.
movies.
And honestly, sometimes you just rediscover or just like just create some adorable stuff.
See, that's what I'm saying.
I know I was playing all week long as well. Like, and I've been trying to like also give myself some rest. So I was like, oh, I'll take naps. And Max would call me, wake me up, and I was like, I'll go play with toys until I get
I
sleepy.
know. Yesterday, I called you every time you were going to sleep.
I was like, okay, I'll just play with my toys till I get sleepy again. And it was perfect. I
Doesn't
ended
it
up,
feel so good? It
it
feels
does.
amazing. Yeah. Okay. Let me see. Now, should we? talk about more new stuff, or should we move on to the little unboxing I have ready?
Let's do your unboxing. Do your unboxing for
Really? Okay. In that
now.
case, let's begin by shouting out King B Koopa on Instagram, because King B Koopa is essentially the person who sold these figures to me. Okay. And he's a great photographer, like an amazing photographer. So let me go ahead and share a couple of his stuff, right? He does a few family things, but for the most part, he is super, super talented to the point that it is annoying how good he is. Because you're like you finish working on something that you're very proud of, and you're like, yes, took a picture, edit it, put it on the gram, and then he posts something and is immediately, instantly better, and I'm like,
It's it's practice, you know. It's
it
practice.
is
It's the
practice.
more time that he's given to it, equipment, and that's okay. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Like for example, let me just share this one with you guys because I feel like again, King Big Koopa is super,
It's the
super,
bee's knees.
super good. The beast. It's a beast when it comes to it. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the action. Like I struggle. Okay, I struggle to be able to actually put these sculpted action lines, whether they be smokes, like the dynamic dust, little dusties
Mm,
right here, right? Or sometimes like these are little cutouts. These are not like I do them with computer with
hmm.
Photoshop. Like, but these are physical, tangible little effects that I have no idea how much patience he has to cut them to the point that they are so so nice.
Huh?
You know,
They're actually cutouts.
yeah, they're cutouts.
Oh
Yeah, and if
wow.
you look at this too, like the way he actually without any words, right? It's able to do so much. So he decided to go ahead and sell a lot of his TNMNT because apparently he's going to be changing, focus, which is kind of cool. You
Hmm.
always do that, right? And yes, it's like such a simple shot. Look at that. Oh my gosh. You see that little tag that is just
Yeah.
glued
Oh
on?
wow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Such a simple shot. So, uh, so I really admire him for that reason, definitely. But let's go ahead and uh, share the things I got from his collection. And that's another thing that kind of makes me happy is the fact that now I kind of own something that was in his collection that was photographed by him, which is kind of cool. You know, I know that we're not famous. I know that we're not like, oh my God, celebrities. But at the same time, you're like, oh, okay. It's kind of nice to know where something comes from, as opposed to just like, oh, look,
Yeah.
this toy came from a factory,
Yeah, it's
you
like
know?
knowing who
So
the other owner was. And yeah, I feel like sometimes when I list some things online and I have been the only owner, I will always list that. I'm like, "Oh, it has only been owned by me."
okay.
Let's see. Oh,
So
that's what you've been working on. That's okay, guys. So this is the reason
yeah,
why we're a little late today because Mighty Max Stores got fancy with the cameras, and I was like, for some reason, when he kept logging in, it kept saying like his camera's not working. I was like, what's going on? This
I'm
boy went
trying something
fancy.
new. I'm trying
I
something
love
new.
it.
So here it is. I mean, the first item, I don't know, like I have a big, medium, and small item, right? They're
Okay.
all characters, they're all in really good condition. So why don't we start with Splinter himself? There you go. There you go. Okay.
Oh man, he looks so good.
So like you guys can tell, right? Like we have an articulated head, articulated mouth, right? Which makes it incredible for those shots where he needs to. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to like get it nice and focused for you guys. So let me just maybe
It
increase this
looks
a little
pretty
bit.
good. Here, let me see if I can make you as like solo layout. There you go.
There you go. Yeah, perfect. Just I need a little bit more distance, I guess that's what it is to kind of focus. But yeah, so these are nice cloth goods, right? The legs have this really cool like articulation layout to them, right? Where it kind of stands up like a rat. Don't use it like that, right? You have
Yeah, I know.
a you have a tail with bending wire.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah. So again, we got Big Daddy Splinter to go along with my four turtles. Now I want to put. I want you to be on camera, Chu, because I want to see your reaction. That's gonna
Oh,
feed.
okay, okay,
So
okay.
because otherwise it'd be weird. Now the accessories are rapid fire, literally fire.
Okay.
We have some kunais.
Nice.
So these are really cool little kunai ninja, which can be used for anything, right?
Yeah.
You have the katana,
Mm-hmm.
right? You have your assortment of hands, obviously.
Very cool, very cool.
Okay, and you know what's one cool thing is you can actually put the katana in the fire to make it a
What?
flaming katana because that's how Master Splinter rolls, man.
He's like, let me school you.
So that's pretty much what you got here. But then there's some more cryptic um,
Ooh.
accessory. The one that I actually texted Yuya about, and I was just like, let's go live because I
Oh
need to talk
yeah.
about this.
That's such a weird critter. Here, let me put you in solo just for that 1 second so everybody can see it. Maybe if you move Splinter out of the way, we'll be able to
Yeah,
focus
yeah,
on him a
maybe
little
we'll
bit
focus a little
better.
bit, get more distance out of it. So this is
Because
like a little gerbil,
I don't know
right?
what the heck that is. Because like that little gerbil critter thing has Mikey's face.
Yeah, and it's not. There you go. I think that's the best we can get it at this point. Yeah, so like it's just a gerbil. It has Mikey's face, and it's fully like textured to be have hair. It doesn't move at all. But you know what? I feel like it must be obviously from some episode when Mikey was turned into a rat, but the rat also retains the features of like
Turtle face.
turtle. So it's like okay, got it.
It's so weird. Like when Mike showed it to me, I was like, WTF is that? I'm
I know.
like,
When I saw it, I was just like, "What is this?" Let
I
me
know
see.
they're mutants, but that's too much mutation.
That's too much mutation. Now the next one, oh man,
He's
is Kang
cute.
Android. Okay, so here, this one's actually one of those that I never saw on the shelf. You know, Kang Android was one of those figures that I wanted because
Hmm.
it's just such an iconic figure, and the original is so expensive that I was like, you know what, I might as well get this one. But I never saw it in stock. It came in and it just flew by. Now this one has the little Krang inside, and it is a removable piece. But to be honest, like it's a little too big for it to be
Oh
removable.
no.
You know. And if you guys know the plastic for NECA toys, right? Because these are all NECA figures, it's not they get pliable, but they can also break. So
Like,
it's best to
mhm.
leave it there. Now
Question,
this
question.
one, yes,
Is he? Can you open him in the back? Maybe is there an access door in the back?
you know
Oh,
what? There is not. I think there is a possibility that you can take it apart.
I
Like,
think that's the. Yeah, I think that might be the
yeah, I think
case.
that may be the only way. But I'm gonna have to to watch reviews for this
Yeah,
guy
because you
before I
don't want to
try
break
anything.
him. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And remember, we also have an additional crane. I
Krang,
can't say
yeah.
crane. Yeah, I can't say his name. I can't pronounce. And we have an additional one, the original from the 80s. And if that one's smaller, we can always repaint it and use it there.
And if you look right here, the little peg, and there's a hole in it in Krang, which means that this guy's
Mm.
supposed to be here, and that's it. But my big fat fingers have such a hard time playing with this toy because I'm like, okay, there. Like my fingers and Krang don't fit here, but he looks so cute.
That's good.
It brings these little two levers so that Krang can
Oh.
actually pilot the
Oh
thing,
my gosh, the
right?
detail.
I know, and then they fall. But then, like, I just took them off because I tried to remove it. But like, now I'm gonna have to, put them back together later, because again, look at this sausage fingers. I'm not gonna be able to do it. Now, the one flaw of this toy is that it does not have its pitchfork antenna. But
Mm.
he told me ahead of time. Kimiko was like, I lost the antenna, and I was just like, all right, that's fine. I can
You're
pretty
like
much
that.
make it out of anywhere.
That's you're like that's okay. I'm about to lose the levers.
I know exactly. I'm about to lose everything. So but this is not the only thing that this one came from, right? Because this guy comes stacked with accessories. Okay. So why don't we just go through them real quick? Rapid fire mode. These guys are not doing so well. We got a drill.
Oh, sick.
We got an axe. We got a revolving axe that actually
Oh,
spins
shoot. Like a little saw thing.
like a saw blade. We have, I don't know, some like handles,
A little hat?
a little
I
hat,
don't, I don't know.
Mickey Mouse ears. Weird. It brings a watch with a real chain.
That's so sick.
Honestly, pretty freaking sturdy, man. I love this. Uh, it
Oh,
brings
there's
another.
two.
It brings two, just
Because
in
you need
case
to.
it wasn't enough. And all of these, by the way, they plug into his hands,
Yeah, that's so cool.
right? So he can have like dual mace for hands.
Because that way he can make a spinning shield to protect Crank.
I know, dude. This is crazy. Like, this is the most toyetic I've ever seen.
Yeah.
You know, this is like, yeah, a toy should have removable hands, and you can should be able to swap it with
All
a
kinds of
hand
weapons.
axe if you really wanted to. This is so cool.
I like that
Uh,
sound. But
brings laser cannons, right?
nice, nice.
Like two of them, because again, one for each
Two.
hand.
Yeah, like you have two hands. You need to have two of the weapons.
It has a whole bunch of hands, right? Your classic. No fists, which I am kind of interesting. Find kind of interesting. But the funniest one, and the reason why this little peg, the
Mhm.
little antenna, is missing, is because this guy has a removable antenna, so you can put a hat.
Oh, that's just in case it gets cold.
No, I think it's in case he gets hot because it's like a desert outfit. I guess
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
because he has the little like
Oh,
a
got
turban type of deal. And this one still has a little hole, so you can put the antenna here, so the antenna sticks out. And so I could definitely see how that antenna gets lost so easy.
yeah, but
So
we can easily budget with something.
now the last one was the one that is now under the ownership of. Oh, I missed this one.
Wow, 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 wow.
Of course, Splinter comes with this cane
Oh, yeah, I was wondering. I was like, wait, he just has all
and
these
two
weapons.
size. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah,
Honestly, his cane is the main thing you don't want to
it's the
lose.
MVP. That's true.
Yeah.
Uh, then comes April, and April O'Neil
So
is
cute.
just so cute. I opened her up yesterday, and I was like, I am in love. She is so cute. She is so beautiful. And apparently, my wife thought so too. You know, to the point that when I woke up this morning, or yesterday evening, she had already placed it on her drawer next to her other two toys. She keeps very few in her drawer, very few, mind you. So look how pretty she is.
She's so cute. You know, one of the things I love to do when I find a figure or a doll that's I think she's just adorable, I always try to have them like sit on my hand, like if they're interacting with me.
Oh,
Like
really?
I because I feel like, oh my gosh, it just looks so cute. I've done that with like my Barbie Sona in the past and also my action figure Sona. So it just looks so cute when they're just like grabbing on or just like, oh look, you are interacting with
And
them.
I like the forethought they had to when they were like, okay, you know what? We're gonna make this hand explicitly. Oh, there you go. For her to rest it on her hip. It accentuates the hip so well. This looks super, super nice. You know?
It looks just like the cartoon. They did a
Yeah,
great
it
job with
does.
her.
Now,
I wanna have her sit in my hand. I don't know why. It just looks so cute to me.
this is the second version of it, you know, because the first version was kind of famous for having a very kind of like short neck, and some people like that, you know.
Mm.
But this one has like this just very small type of change, which is like a longer
Hmm.
neck peg, so the head sits a little bit more flush. Now, onto the accessories, aside from her like little recording pouch,
Hmm.
which is connected by this very slim wire
Oh my gosh, be careful with that wire.
to her microphone. So these are all the accessories I received. It has these. This is a kind of like a trapping device. I mean, essentially, you can capture her,
Oh my
you
gosh.
know, because of course she's going to get captured. You got a tiny alien to go along with the one you have.
Oh, why don't we just keep that guy then?
Yeah,
And that guy also comes with two other tiny aliens. I was like, yeah, just keep it.
we have a communicator,
Very cute.
two of them.
Turtle. Yeah, the turtle ones.
Yeah, so like you got
Very
a
cute.
nice little flippy one in this one. We have tons and tons of hands. You guys see them right here. We have a more kind of like I'm the turban hand right here,
Okay.
a face, and then a I'm
I'm
captured,
captured.
and I don't know where I'm being taken hand.
Hey,
Uh,
those are really good heads.
I love this little camera too,
Very detailed. Very nice. A good
and there's like
prop.
articulation on this too, so you can grab it.
What?
There's a nice little predator plant that it honestly I was thinking about your poison ivy when I saw this
Ah,
because
that's
she has like a
true.
little bow here and like two
So
little
cute.
green things. It's so crazy.
Oh,
And dude, okay, let me just debut this hand here. Hopefully, I don't have to do the hot water treatment
I hope
because again,
not.
that's the one advantage of having toys that have been played with.
Oh, that's true. They've already been treated, and like it's kind of like, like like overly worn jeans that they're nice and soft now. You don't have to break them in.
Mm-hmm.
Same for that. Oh, cute.
Because he has like the piece or the three, two, one,
That's
go type
true.
of deal. So that's the little holiday unboxing I had for you guys. And thank you again for King B. Koopa for like sending them out like really, really fast. Really beautifully packaged too. Like I always get nervous with NECA figures because I'm like, they can break so easily, you know? So
Yeah.
the fact that these guys were nice and safe, it's very, very nice. It's very cool.
And those are the ones that you were looking for because you have the main the main four turtles, three turtles, four
Yes, I
turtles.
do. I'm looking at
Yes.
them right now.
And I'm like, you're pretty much ready to go, ready to go. Then we can now we have so many opportunities for photos.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go
Yeah.
ahead and switch back to my original
And
layout.
Bambi Raptor says the NECA has always had scary articulation.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's scary because it's good,
Yeah.
but it's they seem like they have a timer. And I can definitely see 24 years, maybe 30, 50 years from now, when people find NECA figures on the wild hunting for vintage NECA, right? Imagine that's
Oh my
crazy.
god.
I'm looking for vintage NECA April, like this figure right here.
Oh my
You know,
gosh.
you remember when it came out back in 2023? Like that. It's like, oh, it's 2050. That's 25 years ago. What are you talking about? You know, I feel like the articulation is not gonna last, right? Like it's not gonna hold on.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of the small thingies that they bring, like the little add-ons, just like the antennas and all of those things, they're not gonna be able to find those because they were very generous with the. Yeah, she looks so great here. They were so generous with all the extra items that they provided, and I don't think a lot of people are gonna be able to keep them as minty. He looks so good. So angry. And wait, Splinter doesn't bring additional heads. I would like to see like a more like happy Splinter head.
No, this is it. I think the only thing he does is the whole.
Meh. All right, all right. When, when he opens his mouth, he does look a little happier.
It's just his eyes don't change.
Yeah, and you can always change him in on editing after taking the photo.
If you expose his robes, he has a medallion.
Oh my yeah, so good. The good details.
Yeah.
Wow.
If you ever wanted to see Splinter without robes, here you
Oh
go.
my god. Do not derobe him. Unrobe. This robe him. Oh, no,
But
exactly.
but like all the turtles, they literally naked,
Now they have a belt.
and the and
And
knee
then
pads and
and
elbow
elbow
pads
pads.
and the absolutely.
See, they're fully dressed. They're not ashamed. They're not ashamed.
Do not shame them. Okay, so that was my little Christmas unboxing, guys. So we're still working with the review station. You can see that I was like over here when I did it, as opposed to here where I should have been. So we're kind of working through it. Little by little, we'll get more infrastructure so that you guys can really, really enjoy it. Now, one thing that I saved was this kind of little packet. So
Mm-hmm.
this came along a silica gel
Okay.
inside the toy bag. So I'm not sure what's in it. I'm gonna go
Open
ahead
it.
and open it. I'm gonna use Splinter's kunai.
Don't rip it. Don't break it.
What is in here? Because this is like sealed too.
It's just a blankie.
Is it just a blankie?
What is it? Is it just a blankie? I'm confused.
I'm you and me both.
Is this just a blankie?
It is just a blankie.
Huh? No, that no print on it. No nothing.
I think he just no. Last time I checked, Splinter doesn't come with a blanket.
Huh? Interesting. I
Watch,
want
I will throw it away, and suddenly when I go back
do
to the review, and I'll be like, "Oh yeah, it does bring a blanket."
do not throw it away. Just keep it. Just keep it because you don't know what it's gonna be for.
Why? Like, there's nothing in here. Literally, what the hell?
Wait, keep it for now. You might always need cloth items when decorating a scene because I always do.
I need to message him and like, what's up with the blanket? What's up with the
Yeah, you
little,
can
like,
always ask.
yeah,
It's like,
what's up with it?
was it for them not to get cold in their travels?
Maybe, but why? I don't understand that. Maybe I don't know. I'm not. I'm
Answer.
just not. Okay,
Just don't throw it away.
sorry, cars.
Just don't throw it away. Just don't throw it away. Just hold on to it like a good hoarder.
No, but anyways, that's my little review. Now, what gifts are you looking forward to this weekend? Because guess what? Tomorrow's Christmas, guys. It's the
Well,
24th, and we are Hispanic.
so that's Christmas for us.
That's
So
Christmas for us. We open presents on the 24th.
so don't go tell me that Christmas on 25th because I don't believe that. I don't stand by that. I just does not compute. The first time I heard that, I was like, are you guys like you guys were raised wrong, you know? The 25th is not Christmas.
What? Like, wait a
24th is
minute.
Christmas.
What? Like, you don't do anything on the 24th? Wait, what? You don't dance? You don't put like music, and you don't eat like you don't have you don't have
Tamales.
family to come in?
You don't dress up to just hang out in your living room. What's wrong?
Exactly, pretty much. Because that's what we do.
Yeah, and it's okay, guys, if you don't. But for me, when it was such a shock, because my entire life was like the 24th is Christmas, the 24th is Christmas, and then when I came here, it's like the 25th is Christmas. Like, why do I have to wait one more day for Christmas? It makes no sense. But then I was like, we're still celebrating. They're like, no, we've always celebrated Christmas Eve. I was like, no, that's Christmas to me.
I know. So if you guys don't celebrate Christmas, also, happy holidays. It's just a
Hmm.
nice little vibey uh season. You can go get a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, make it super nice. It's so nice. I personally I'm done with all of my Christmas shopping,
Uh-huh.
and if you guys are still missing Christmas shopping, so sorry, because right now, the stores are crazy. But I think there are people who really enjoy the rush of the last minute. They may complain, but I think they do. Just saying.
So my Max Toys is one of those guys because he was out there buying his last Christmas gift yesterday.
I'm sorry, we need to check Ross every day because they bring out new inventory, and all action figures over there are like $5.99.
That's true. That's true. And Bambi Raptor says that it's Christmas and both days for her, and that's
Good.
perfect.
See, that's the best. Why not extend Christmas? There's
See,
no
like,
reason why both can't coexist.
see, for me, I'm pretty lucky because I married into a culture where Christmas happens in January. So I have Christmas the 24th for Hispanic culture, and then I have the Christmas the 25th for American because we also do celebrate it, and then we also get Christmas for the I forgot the name of the calendar, but for a different calendar in January. So I was like, yes, let's a Christmas.
Yes.
I get
No, for
three.
us, we have a gathering today on the this is the first time we're doing this. The 23rd, something is coming up. We have to go to the in-laws, we have to drive all the way over here to gonna get together, and then tomorrow, and then morning, and I was just like, ooh, so much Christmas.
And look at my Christmas tree. Where is it? Ooh, it's full.
Oh my gosh. You need to put that in a little stand so you can have more room underneath.
I know. That sounds like I'm ready to give all the gifts away because there's no space. There is no space under that tree, and we're
You know,
running out of space to walk around it.
I'm ready to like, I want you to get your present so bad. It's gonna be hilarious. The
No.
amount of things. It's a multi-purpose, it's a multi-use gift, I have to admit.
Okay.
And once you
Okay.
get it, you're gonna be like, oh, I can use it for this. I can also use it for this. Oh, and come this season, I can use it for that as well. So I'm like very, very excited for that.
Okay. Okay. You know what I'm getting you because I've been pretty like open with it. But there's one thing that I added that you don't know what it is that I think is gonna give you a big surprise, and I'm excited for that. I'm
I
very
mean,
excited.
it will be hard to top the Morgan uh, a complete fake out that happened this year. That was awesome, by the way. Uh, very, very, it's gonna be very, very, very difficult to top that for sure. Now, is there any other news that you want to talk about? Because
Let's
I have
see.
to get going to my
Oh, to
in-laws
your
thing in
gathering.
some
Okay.
time.
Yeah. No, I currently don't have any news. So I want this to be like a what are we excited for Christmas kind of thing. I am excited for your present, and I'm also excited for my spouse's present that he's gonna give me because he's been really good at hiding it this year. Last year I knew exactly what it was. The year before that I had to wrap it myself, and but this year I have no idea. He took care of it. He hid it. I That's the same thing I thought about when I saw those. I was like, yeah.
Just like
Yeah. This is not a family friendly show after all.
Hey, we already got demonetized last time anyway.
I know we got another copyright strike, guys, because we showed the Mummies Alive intro without music. I think we need to go like how Max you did the the other one that was like scooting it around as I'm talking about it. I think that's what we need to do for
Dude,
the next one.
if this hits you in the eyes, will hurt.
Yeah, no, that makes them sharp. It's just like the McFarlane figures. Those things hurt. They're sharpies.
True, true, true.
Big dangers. So that was the main thing that we wanted to like share with you guys coming in. Oh, and a reminder to send your photos for Contest Migos
Yes.
because they are doing a Christmas bundles as prizes. And the more the merrier. They do accept multiple entries. You only need to tag Toy Migos and
Hmm.
hashtag their they tell you which specific hashtag for the Christmas event. I did already submit one and I will be submitting another. That's why my boys over here
And
are still in
make sure you
costume.
follow instructions because otherwise you're gonna get yelled at like your school.
I don't know what happened then. I saw some yelling in the middle of the week and
I
then
was
it
just like,
vanished.
okay. I thought that this was, you know, you know. But to cleanse our palate,
Drama. Uh-huh.
let's talk about one thing. Let's talk
Okay.
about.
Wait, I
I,
didn't get to talk about my Godzilla review.
okay, do it.
Okay, real quick, real quick. So pretty much what happens in this comic is that Rita Repulsa wants to pretty much always like rule the world, control the world. But she's like, I can't do it if there's a world full of Power Rangers. Let me look for a different dimension where there's no Power Rangers. I'm like, so she does, and she first attacks like a room, a monastery, I guess,
Monastery.
a monastery, and she's able to steal their multiverse crystals that allows her to use the spell to go into multiple universes where she goes to find one
Multiverse crystals. Wow.
where she goes to find a new universe without the Power Rangers, but she ends up landing in Godzilla's universe.
Now, if you're Rita, what would you take? A universe with Godzilla or a universe with Power Rangers? In my opinion, Power Ranger universe.
Yeah, because she tries to control Godzilla, she's unable to, and then because she's unable to, she ends up partnering with the ex aliens
Mm-hmm.
that we see come out in Godzilla very often because they control a lot of the space kaiju's like Gigan, like Ghidorah, and in here they've woken up Megalon and he's fighting against Godzilla, and in it the only one that was transported. What happened?
Today, I'm gonna go visit my little nephew who loves Godzilla. Godzilla minus one is a. That's how I'm gonna go see it.
Mm, okay, good call, good call.
Good job.
So the only one that was transported with Rita was the Green Ranger. So you get some really sick scenes of a full on like Meg. Is it the Megazord? This one? I don't know his name. Sorry.
Dragon Sword.
The Dragon Sword against Godzilla, and it gets pulverized. It's pretty sick. Um,
Wait, the
the
Dragon Sword dies or Godzilla dies?
who do you think? Who do you think?
Oh, that, that that's insane.
That's very sad. But the Zordon
Mm-hmm.
um
Zordon.
goes ahead and transports the rest of the Power Rangers to this dimension to go help the Green Ranger. And they too fight Godzilla. Godzilla beats them up as well. They befriend Godzilla at one point, and they just like it's just a pretty epic battle against
Okay.
multiple kaiju's, and very funny. There's some points that some lines that Rita has like just cracked me up. Let me see if I can spot one. And oh my god, I forgot how goofy and silly the Power Ranger monsters are because like you see them coming out trying to fight like Godzilla.
One of them is a
Uh
pig with a fork and a spoon.
no, but not only that, not only do they look silly, but they're also like trash talking and then so
Ah,
they're trash talkers. So it's really, really funny.
like they have to be so dynamic inside those costumes, man.
Yeah, so I'm like, you get some really fun fights. You get to see how Rita's monsters cannot stand against any of the kaiju in the kaijuverse. They're running out of monsters. Rita runs out of her own, and to the point that they're like, "Oh, what other monsters can you summon?" And they're like, "Oh, we can summon Kamonga and Kamakuras." I was like, "Bruh, bruh." Long story short,
It's a star-studded cast.
it's a star-studded cast. They do bring out a lot of fun kaiju's. Long story short, the Rangers are able to kind of partner up with Godzilla through battle, and then you get the Megazord and the Dragon Sword. Ugh, so creepy that thing. um, Upgrade and like mix together to fight King Hidora. So it's like action packed. It's a
Damn, that is a beast of a goddamn sword, dude.
so it's action packed. It's really fun. Um, if you are a fan of either franchise, I totally recommend it. Um, if I think this one's worth whatever it was worth. It was like $20. Yeah,
Oh wow.
23. Oh no, 17. It was $17. And if you have a choice between picking this one up versus a $10 Best of Godzilla, I recommend picking this one up instead because from the Best of Godzilla, you're not gonna get a full story beginning to end. You're just gonna
Hmm,
get like
true.
snippets of a bunch of stories. While in this one, you get the full story. It's
Oh, okay.
action.
So it ends.
It ends. It ends. This is the whole thing, beginning to end. Really good. This is like I want something that has an ending so I can enjoy it. So that has an end. It's really good. I saw it's a one and done. You sit down, you read it, you didn't.
Okay, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
And honestly, a good note to close out the Christmas special pod. Something for me, something from you, something for everybody. So we want to say thank you very much for tuning in for yet another Saturday Toycast here at Toy Tangents in Little Toys Big Stories. My name is Mighty Max Toys. Follow me on Instagram at Mighty Max Toys, of course. Now I'm going to start posting a lot of more toy pictures because ooh, it's coming. And here, my co-host is.
Porcelain Piggy, and you can also follow me at Porcelain Piggy. I've been posting a lot. You'll see all my thrift finds when I'm out there, all my wild hunts, and what I have picked up this week, which I didn't show on this podcast. But you can always keep tabs on what I'm up to through my Instagram.
Yeah, I'm telling you how Porcelain Piggy lost $300 worth of merch in one item.
It's
It is
okay.
okay. It happens. It happens.
It
Let me
happens.
see if Snacks wants to say hi before or goodbye before we go.
Yeah, because we haven't seen snacks in like the past two, and mine and my sizes keeps poking at me for leaving behind like this vintage penguin like martini glass that apparently sells for $300. So for me, I was like, even if I get it, I can't ship it. I'll be too concerned about the shipping. So will
Snacks,
Snacks be joining us today?
Snacks not here. She's in the car.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. So Snacks is ready to go. Snacks is like,
Snacks
I'm
is
waiting for
getting
you.
ready to
Like
go.
he's been honking and he's like, hurry up, let's go. So again, thank you again for watching, everyone. Happy holidays. And if you're celebrating Christmas tomorrow or the day after, Merry Christmas. I hope you get everything in your Christmas list. And do share with us, tag us. I want to see what you got. I'm always curious about
Tag
what
us if
people
you
get for
got a lump
Christmas.
of coal. I've never
I,
seen it before.
I think we bought you the chocolate lump of coal in the
No, it's
past.
true. And
Yeah.
also make sure to like, comment, subscribe to Little Toys Big Stories. We'll be
Thank
posting
you.
here and we'll also be showing you new videos. Again, we're having this nice little review station that's kind of working out in development. So hopefully we get it nice and chef's kiss for the next
Yeah,
one.
and we're getting better. And keep an eye for my photo because I have it. It's ready. It's edited. I'm really bad at waiting to post things. So I will go ahead and maybe I'll post it tonight.
And
I don't
by
know.
the way, tune in next week because we're going to talk about what we expect for New Year's. And I already started. There's the first event besides our vacations, of course,
Oh
which might
yeah.
coincide this year. But there's one event that we're going, and Porcelain Pig is kind of nervy about it, and we
I'm
need
so
to talk about it. We need to talk about it at length. I don't care, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours special. We need to make sure that Porcelain Piggy number one goes and goes through it because
it makes me
it's a
nervy.
life and death situation.
It makes me nervy.
Okay, so tune in next time for that. We'll leave you. We won't say anything else.
Uh,
Stop! Stop!
okay, so we will talk about that, and we're also gonna do a wrap up of the year, top toys of the year,
Yes, bring
best
your best
purchase,
toys.
worst purchase of the year, lines that we got into, lines that we kind of hopped out of, and all the pretty much a whole year wrap up. That's what we're gonna get into the other one. This one was a little bit more chill, just a little review as we're trying new things. But for the next one, we're gonna be chatting it up with all our likes and regrets from this year. And Max keeps poking at me with the one thrift regret that I left behind. That's okay.
Yep. So definitely bring in your best toys or your best series. What did you see? Anything best stuff? Bring it up. Bring it to the comment section because we'll be here. We'll be reading them out loud, and we'll definitely have a great time, guys. So without further ado, bye.
Bye.